Hello my loves, it's me Chloe. Welcome back for another little video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Chloe. I am a UK based illustrator and artist, and I run my own little online business selling my art in the form of stickers, prints, stationery, and yeah, all those cute little bits and bobs. This channel is basically just like a behind the scenes for me doing that all, and yeah, this video is going to be a very chatty, long-winded video. But yeah, so don't forget to grab a beverage. Mine today is a maple spiced iced latte. I'm using the maple spice moaning syrup and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'll try and link it down below. I got it off Amazon, so yeah, I'll try and remember to link that. But yeah, so a little warning, it's going to be a very long and very chatty video while I'm creating this little illustration. So yeah, I fully don't blame you at all if you just mute the video and have like your own music or podcast or something going in the background. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what art we create together, or like, I don't know, tag me on Instagram or something, because I'd love to see it. And yeah, let's just get into the video. So if you guys follow me either on Instagram or Twitter, you'll know that literally 4 days into the new year I crashed my car. I got tail whipped by a lorry on a roundabout on my way to the studio. This is a photo of the end result. But yeah, it totaled my car. So that was super stressful. Not a great start to the year, and it just went downhill from there. I ended up taking a couple of weeks off. It was originally supposed to be just a couple of days while I got a new car and got life sort of back on track. But that very quickly turned into, it's now the 17th of Feb and this is my second video. Oops. Yeah, I had so many ideas for what I wanted to do with January in terms of content and art and videos, and none of it ended up happening. My health tanked, work got progressively worse and didn't help. And yeah, this is me taking a stand and saying, no, I am actively going to start making changes. So yeah, that was like within the first like 2 weeks of Jan, all of that sort of kicking off. And yeah, work got really bad and got really hard, and ended up causing a massive chronic flare-up where I had to basically say that I want to stick to my contracted hours at my part-time job and not do any overtime, which they weren't too understanding about. So that caused even more stress, to be honest, and I was so desperate, trying to hide the severity of it all and trying to keep as much of it offline as possible, which has then obviously increased my inactivity online, and then ended up being that sort of first week of Feb I then got signed off sick from work, because I just couldn't cope with any of it. My chronic pain had flared to a new extreme that I've never felt before, and I was like bedridden for, I think it was about 7 or 8 days straight. It was horrible. I couldn't lift my head without feeling like I was going to vomit. I was so nauseous and I could not look at screens. I was just in constant agony. It was horrible, and I mean, understandably, my mental health did not improve. No shock there. But I kind of quickly realised that I needed to start being more transparent and try and ease my way back to posting online, because it's very easy to say, well, I only wanted to create good things and I only want to put out positivity. But realistically, like, everyday life isn't always just perfect and sunshine and rainbows. I saw a quote on Pinterest while I was like lying in bed, feeling all sorry for myself, that said that you can't expect change if you don't make changes. And it really offered a whole new perspective on everything for me. It kind of reignited like my passion and my determination to make art work, which I haven't felt really since I started Instagram. Well, my current art Instagram account, which is about 6 years ago. College and university really took that kind of drive and passion out of me, and every time I say that, oh, I'm going to do this, I have so many ideas, I can't wait, I'm so excited, I end up falling into a really crappy, depressive spiral of I'm not good enough, because all the content I'm seeing online is just all perfection and only putting out the best pieces and only the highlights of someone's life, and it's just so unrealistic for me, especially as someone who has day-to-day struggles. Like, I struggle daily to get out of bed, I like struggle getting dressed, I struggle with basic human tasks like brushing my teeth. I'm trying really hard not to get emotional about it, because this is like my 3rd or 4th time recording this voiceover. But yeah, it's like the past couple of weeks, like my partner Eve has physically had to drag me out of bed because I have no energy and I'm just in too much pain to move, but I need to move. So yeah, that quote really put a different spin on how I was viewing where my life was sort of at, and where it was like sitting at the bottom of this like rock pit, and it has genuinely been like the worst I've felt, and my little online hiatus has had no end in sight, really. So this illustration is more me kicking my butt to get into gear and to try and start planning for what I want the future of Artie Fox to be. I keep saying a lot because I don't really know how to phrase things properly. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, back to what we were saying. I've started planning more for what I see for the future of Artie Fox, and that has included a small little rebrand, and I'm slowly introducing that. I'm getting back into the habit of posting every day. And yeah, did anyone else notice that Instagram introduced an actual scheduling post feature actually within Instagram itself, instead of using a third party? Completely revolutionary. I just sit now late at night in bed, instead of scrolling on TikTok, I'm scheduling posts ready. It's been so much easier doing that, and it's taken off so much pressure to like try and beat the algorithms, because I can just do it while I'm lying in bed, and it's been fantastic. But yeah, so that is the path we are currently on. We're on the right track now, I think, and this illustration has been inspired by all of that, because it's more than just a hobby. This isn't just a hobby for me. This is, I want to create art the rest of my life, and unless I actively make changes in my life, and unless I actively sort of implement changes, I'm just going to keep losing sight of that goal constantly, and I'm just going to get caught up in the monotony of waking up, going to work, going to bed, of everyday life, and I just can't do it anymore. I don't think the way that my body handles things, I don't think my mental health is going to allow me to cope with that sort of mentality going forward. So we have to change it. We're like halfway through Feb, but this is me actively saying things are going to change. Things have no choice but to change. So even though I might not always have the energy to sit and make art or to film, I shouldn't feel guilty for it, and I shouldn't feel guilty for sharing that sort of vulnerability and that vulnerable side of being a creator on the internet. I shouldn't hide that, because it isn't something you can really hide when it's such a huge part of like your everyday life. But yeah, that is that's where we're at, and that's kind of all like my train of thought gone. So I'll quit while I'm ahead, and I'll let you enjoy the rest of this video. So I'm so sorry that it's been so ranty and rambly, and I've just kind of thrown information at you guys and it's kind of been all over the place, and a lot of it was probably unnecessary info, but this is mainly for myself more than anything, for accountability purposes. And this is definitely a different video than what I wanted my second video of the year to be. But it's in the void, it's on the internet now forever. I'm manifesting, baby. This is moving forward. We're going to have changes. It's going to get great from here on out. So thanks for sticking around if you've made it this far. Thanks for lending me an ear. And if you decided to mute me, I don't blame you. But let me know down in the comments what either music you were listening to, or maybe a podcast. Keep it nice and funky fresh. But yeah, I'll let you listen to the music and just watch me finish this illustration off, and I hope you love it. I think it turned out really, really well. I'm really proud of how it came out. I'm really liking this direction that my art is in at the moment. I'm loving my little self-portrait characterization here. I think she's super cute. Definitely has better hair than I do. Definitely has better makeup than I do. But yeah, I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the video. So love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.